Hello and welcome back. My name is Antique Alicia and I'm the CEO and founder of Your Own University, and this is a glimpse into my own university. And I've done a few things that I said I'd never ever do, and I think they're going to be really good. So yesterday I said I confessed on how I wasn't truly living into my authentic voice, and I had some excuses. And there's a couple things that we can do with excuses. One, we can serve look at them and say, hey, there's an excuse and it's legitimate and I'm going to honor it and be empowered by it and walk it. Two, we can change it and eliminate the excuse from our reality. And three, is really just saying, oh, it's friggin' bogus. I'm just making an excuse and I'm being silly, putting myself last or whatever it is. So here's the deal. If you really want to make change in your life, if you really want to invest in your life, you can absolutely do it. I've been flat broke and invested in coaches and invested in trainings and invested in things to better myself many, many times over. And it has bettered myself from who I was to who I am. I'm pretty stoked. And I've looked at some excuses and I've gone, you know what, that's pretty legitimate. So one of my excuses for not working out is that I didn't feel like I really liked the space in the movie room. It was dirty sometimes. It didn't feel intimate. I didn't like to do yoga in there. It didn't feel happy to me. And in my yoga room, it's really cold in the mornings and I don't want to be there. And it's really cold in the evenings and I want more privacy because I'm one of those people that when I'm working out, I don't really like people to be around. I want my privacy. I don't want people to walk in on me. For some reason, it doesn't motivate me. It does the opposite. I've grown accustomed to working out on my own and working out at home over the years, and I like my own routine. So that's a whole different story that I guess I'll get into another time. But here's what I did. I did something really drastic. You'll see my goals on my wall here, but see that? That's a TV. And that's a TV in my room. And there's my yoga swing and my workout stuff and my meditation and my floor. And I'm going to get up in my warm room and I'm going to close everything up and I'm going to do my thing because I need to. Now there's something else that I said that I'd never ever do that I did this last couple months ago that it might shock you, but I had tons of excuses, health excuses, reasons why, commitments to myself, old limiting beliefs or old beliefs about this thing that I have, so much so that I wouldn't have one for years. And sometimes we just need to change. So my children were gluten-free. My children love baked potatoes. So I got a microwave. Now, I swore no microwaves, but it took a flippin' hour to make one baked potato and then they'd want another one. And I found out that you can make baked potatoes in like 10 minutes in the microwave. And you know what? The nutritional content isn't that high in baked potatoes anyway. So I figured, what the hey? We'll just be done with it. So my lesson for today is sometimes you need to listen to those excuses, look at your limiting beliefs, and decide if it's really worth keeping it. And I'll tell you, my health and well-being, my yoga practice, my fitness practice, my lifting, it's not worth giving up because it's cold, but it is cold outside and I really don't like it. That's something that's not something that I don't like. That's why I live in Alaska, right? But it's warm in my room. And so what I needed is I needed a TV, and there's one in my house that wasn't ever being used. And it just plays videos and it will work perfectly. And I'm really excited to get started and make it work for me and for my body. And then there's those limiting beliefs of things that you haven't done before. Maybe somebody said it's selfish to invest in yourself. Maybe somebody said we need to take care of this or we need to take care of that before you take care of you before you hire a coach, before you invest in a program, before you spend your time doing things that you really love and fill you up. Maybe you've been taught your whole life that you come last. And even though you're depressed, even though that you're sad, even though you've gained 20 pounds or 40 pounds or 50 pounds or 100 pounds, you still come last. And it's up to you to break that pattern. And it's up to you to end it, and end it today by saying to yourself, I'm worth it. I matter. And then changing it. Put the TV in your room. Buy something that's, was something you stood against for a long time, and say, okay, I'm going to bend here. I'm going to compromise. I'm going to meet people here. Go ahead and invest in the program. Give yourself that oof. Believe in yourself enough to invest in yourself like you would your car, like you would your car or your house or your mortgage, your kid's car, soccer, hockey. Invest in yourself that much too, because you are worth it. And end the excuses. So the 3 things that you can do with an excuse: 1, recognize it as an excuse and look at it. Is it real? Is it not real? And if it is real, how can you compromise? How can you overcome that excuse so you no longer have it, but everything still work out? That's what happened with me in the room. My excuse was it's too cold. I don't want to get out of bed and go into the colder room. So what do? I have to bring everything that I need to really work out and enjoy that piece of my life into the warm spot. 2, the excuse is legitimate and it needs to be honored. And it's no longer an excuse. It turns into a choice at that moment, and you powerfully make a choice to honor yourself in the direction that you desire. So say that for cooking for years, I don't want vegetables cooked in the microwave because they lose their nutritional value. So I heard. And so I didn't get a microwave. And that was really important to me. And I stood really firm in that choice for that time being. I chose it. It wasn't an excuse. It was an opinion, and it was a direction in my life, and it was my choice. And then I chose differently. So that's just that. And then the 3rd way to see an excuse is to just look at the excuse and really know, I really do have that $100 a month to invest in myself. I really do have $250. I really do have $1,000 to invest in myself. I really do have this. How can I make it work? And choosing to forgo dinners out, choosing to forgo expensive internet, choosing to forgo the new phone, choosing to forgo a new car, and instead drive something that's more affordable so you can better yourself and improve your life from the inside out, and then it will improve from the outside in. That's the tips for today. Hope that you enjoyed your own university and my own university. If you'd like to know more about your 6 personal power zones, about overcoming the past and stopping ending cycles in all 6 of your power zones and really loving who you are, all of you, go ahead and join me for a great challenge there at antiquealicia.com. You can also join us at yourownuniversity.com and the You Matter Club. Talk to you soon. Bye.